Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. Today is the last demo for the Power BI, and where exactly we're going to be using Power BI, and what is data engineering, what is data analytics, what is data science. All these things we're going to understand once again. So data analytics is going to be understanding past. Data science predictions, predicting the future. So these are the big difference. And a data engineering means collecting the data, cleaning the data, storing the data, creating the data bases, and giving these data sets or the databases to the data analytics guys or the data science guys. So without data, these two set of people cannot work. So they need the data, but the data may be coming from Excel sheets, data may be coming from databases like SQL, or data may be coming from data warehousing systems, or data may be coming from Hadoop systems. End of the day, the data is needed. The data will be used by data analytics teams and data science teams. So today I'll be talking about some more technical points, and today is the final demo. After this demo you will be able to get the payment links and everything. So make sure that you have given your data in this form. Otherwise, the communication cannot happen from my team to your team. And second point, daily recorded videos, if you wanted to get it, so I should know your email IDs. We are not capturing your email IDs. If you give the data in this form, so this form is going to be containing these details, then only you will be able to get daily videos are available. Even though you miss one class, that day video will get uploaded so that you can watch these videos anytime. 6 months is the validity for these videos. So after 6 months, if you wanted to still get it, so you can pay some nominal amount, some 300 rupees, 200 rupees you need to pay only the portal charges, and you can extend for 1 or 2 months. Clear? So no issues at all. Or you can extend for 6 more months. So by default, 6 months, all the recorded videos, live recorded videos will get uploaded. So every day video will be there and no worries about it. Okay. So make sure you have given your data in this form window, and people who are attending the demos will get the discounts and everything. What is a discount, what is a total course fee, and you can make the fee in the installments as well. So all these things will be informed by my team today. From tomorrow this meeting ID is going to change, right? So demos are free, anybody can attend, but from tomorrow we are going to be changing the meeting ID. People who made the payment, they can get the meeting ID by end of the evening today. So from tomorrow, you can just connect with the meeting ID and you will be able to join. So tomorrow I'll show you how to install Power BI and how to install SQL, and so that you will be able to work with the Power BI demos from tomorrow itself. And what is the laptop configuration you need to have? I'll show you one laptop configuration from Amazon itself so that you can buy this laptop configuration, right? So if you don't have the laptop ready, you can just organize within 1 week of time. Okay, na? So I will go to here and I say Lenovo laptops because I'm using Lenovo. I'm preferring. So don't go for very costly laptop. 35,000 rupees will give you beautiful configuration. You need Core i3 and 15 inch, and you need to have minimum 4 GB of RAM, but it is going to give you 8 GB, 256 GB SSD. SSD means hard disk. Windows 11 required, Office is required, and that's it. So this is a beautiful configuration. You can buy it. So with 31,000 rupees, now I'm giving you this configuration data in the chart window. Same kind of a configuration you can buy in the shops also. Okay. So this is one thing I can recommend. The Next one I will be telling you. If you need, don't go in for seller on Riser is also very good, but it is going to costly more. Okay, so don't buy below 30,000 rupees. These are useless. Okay, don't buy these laptops. So don't buy Celeron also. Okay, so 31,000 is fine. 34,000 is also fine. But don't buy very, cheaper laptops. Now you see, this kind of a laptops, you don't buy it. Celeron is very, very bad. Okay, so what is it? Refurbishment. I don't know about this, but you need to buy proper. Some 35,000 rupees laptops will be good. Don't go beyond that, and never, never buy Celeron laptops. See, no? Never buy Intel Celeron. So these are very, very dangerous laptops. For the kids, it is not for the software engineers. Never buy this kind of a Celeron laptops. Processor is a Celeron. Okay, na? So that is what. Chalo guys. So this is the configuration that need to have it. So today let us talk about beautiful, terminologies. I was talking about in the BA, we have lot many tools are available. SAS BA, SAP BA, OBA, MS BA, Tableau BA, Power BA. So you have to know about Microsoft MS BA, Microsoft BA, and the Power BI is also from Microsoft. Between you got a Tableau. So Tableau BI, Power BI, both of them are called self-service BI. Self-service BI means no technical knowledge is required. Any manager, MBA, BBA guys can create a beautiful reports. So that is what is a targeting towards a Tableau BA or the Power BI. Data analytics people, data science people have to learn either Power BI or a Tableau BI. But Power BI is much more easy. Most companies are using Power BI. That is the reason many data science or data analytics people are going to learn Power BI. You can also learn Tableau BI. There's no problem. Within 2 months, you will be able to learn Power BI. But okay, so before Tableau BI or Power BI, you have a MS BI that is there by Microsoft. So this is released, as I told you, MS BI got released. Microsoft BI, it is released in 2005. In this, we had three tools: SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS. These are the three tools are called as MSBA, and later we got Tableau BA in 2010. Then Power BI got released in 2015, right? Now today, Power BI is now in the first position, not Tableau or not MSB, no other BA. Now Tableau BI is also gone. Now it is Power BI is leading. Now let us understand the difference between MSB and Power BI. So Tableau BA, Power BI both are similar. So what is the difference between MSB and Power BI? MSBA has three tools. Before MSBA comes, as I know, as I discussed already, we had from Microsoft only SQL Server, which is a purely RDBMS software. What is RDBMS? Relational Database Management System. It is called as a SQL. SQL means storing the data, retrieving the data. So as I told you, if we have so much of a gold can be stored in the gold bank. Blood can be stored in the blood bank, but if we have so much of a data can be stored in the data bank. Data bank is called as a database. Clear? So Oracle is a data bank, SQL Server is a data bank, DB2, Net is a Teradata, all these are called as a data banks. Data banks means a data tanks, or you can say reservoir, or you can call them as a store rooms, or you can call them as a go down. So we can store a large amount of data in Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, blah, 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 electronically. Using a computer, using SQL or Oracle software or a DBMS software, you can store a large amount of data in the computers. Clear? So Oracle is a tank or the bank. SQL Server is a tank or the bank. You can store the data, retrieve the data. That is what you got to understand. So SQL Server initially started as a to store the data, but later when you see the SQL history, when you see in 1.0 version got started in 1989, purely SQL database. So till 2000 year, it is a purely database. It can store unlimited data, but the story changed in year 2005. Microsoft is added MSBA into this. Okay, these three tools got added. Now, what is SSIS? SS means SQL Server Integration Services, called as ETL tool. SQL Server Analysis Services, that is SSAS, and Cube and Processing. SSRS is called as a reporting services. So in 2005, almost 18 years back, so Microsoft is added MSBI in SQL Server. These many SQL Server versions got released. The current version is this. So when you install 2019 or 2022, you will have a SQL software, means you can store the data. You can perform the data analytics also with the help of a MSBA. But as I told you, you need to have the technical knowledge to perform this. So what happened after MSBA? Tableau BA got released. Tableau people told, hey, no technical knowledge is required. Self-service tool it is, and anybody can use. So immediately SSRS gone down. It is a reporting tool by Microsoft. It is gone down. Microsoft wanted to release one more tool to give a competition to Tableau BA. The tool was called Power BA, right? So after 5 years, so it got released. Now it is brand of Microsoft, and Tableau is very, very costly. And the people told, I'll give you, Microsoft told you buy SQL Server, I'll give you free, Power BA. So many companies slowly stopped using, Tableau BA. They, jumped into this. Now we should use SSIS as an ETL tool, SSAS analysis tool. Instead of SSRS, many companies are going to be using Power BI. Now, you should know what is ETL, what is SSIS, and all of them. And instead of SSRS, we are going to be using today Power BI, right? If you wanted to become a data analyst, so all these things you have to know clearly along with SQL knowledge. SSIS you should know, SSAS you should know, data warehousing you should know, Power BI you should know if you wanted to become a data analyst. Clear? Data science means all these things you're not needed. Power BI, visualizations and reporting you have to know. So you can learn Power BI for 2 months. Clear? Now today I'll be talking about one company called Amazon company. Let us talk about complete data analytics. The methodology, or from very, very basic level to advanced level data analytics architecture we are going to be seeing. You assume that you don't have any reporting as of now in your company. Amazon has a lot of data, but Amazon does not have any reporting, any visualization. You think like that. So they wanted to give the data. Based on the data, we supposed to create a lot of visualizations and create reports for Amazon company. That is what is called the problem statement here. They have the data. Amazon company has the data. So what is that we should give? We should give lot of reports. So this is how your sales is. This is how your brands are selling. This is how the Europe sales is. This is how the India sales is. Like that, you would like to create some visualizations or reports. You have to give some data. But what is that they'll give you? They'll give you their data. But when you take their data, data has a lot of challenges, a lot of issues in the data. If the data is not so cleaned, what will happen? For example, I give you some vegetables which are not so cleaned. As a chef, what you do first? You clean the vegetables, right? You cut them, you clean them, you marinate them, you peel them, then you cook them, then you give the dish. So if you don't clean, what happen? Then definitely it will be bad. So if somebody gives you data to the data analyst or the data science, now you need to think, is it a cleaned data? That is the question. So 100 many times, 100% of the chances are there. It may not be very, very clean data. So what are the data challenges I'm going to be talking about? The first challenge you will be able to get, the environment in which the data is available is not a single place. This company will say, I have a SAP server where my data is available. I have Lotus nodes. You don't know what is this Lotus nodes. I have my data in it. I have a Java data is also available there. I have a .NET data is also available there. I have some Excel. I have some flat file. You'll go mad, right? When the company is telling you to the data scientist or data analyst, hey, I have the data not in a Python, not in here. I have the data everywhere. Now you don't know what to do. What is a Lotus Notes? What is SAP? What is Java? What is .NET? You don't know. You are now in the dilemma. The issue is that data is available in the different environments. Okay. The next thing the Amazon company will tell you, it is not there in the single location. I have some data in US, some data in India, Lotus Notes data in India, and Java data in Dubai server, and .NET data is there in Singapore. There is big data center. Some Excel data is available in Delhi, India, and flat file data is also available somewhere in Europe, right? Australia. So the company telling you all the data is our data only, but it is something like this. So now you take the data, you analyze the data, or you do the data science operations on this data analytics or data operations, data science operations. You again go mad. What is that I should do? Right? As a data scientist or the data analyst, you need to have the data, right? But the data is not available in the silver platter, or it is not centralized, which is a decentralized architecture I'm talking about. I'm talking about the environments are also not favorable, or anything about this means you don't know, right? How to get the data from SAP, do you know? You don't know. It will be difficult for everybody to understand. The next thing they'll be talking about, the size is also. Sometimes we may have very, very small amount of data. Sometimes we may have medium like GBs of data, and sometimes we may have large amount of data, terabytes, petabytes, zettabyte of data. That is the sizes. If you go to Australia, have a petabyte. If you go to, let us say Dubai, it is a medium. If you go to some other like Middle East countries or South, Africa countries, where we have a very small amount of data. So how do you deal with this kind of a data? Do you think that you need to buy same set of a hardware configuration softwares and internet and routers and everything? Different routers, different hardware configuration you need to maintain, different people you need to recruit. All these things are need to be planned. To get the large amount of data, you need to have bigger computers, right? So what is the accuracy of the data? Accuracy means cleaning. You may have low level accuracy, medium level accuracy, or high level accuracy of the data. Now, many of the time, the accuracy will not be very, very good, or people will give you some data, but that data you cannot use as it is. For example, I'll give you potato to create a chips. But do you think that all of them are the same size or the single size? No. All the potatoes are muddy and the sizes are going to be varying. Some of the potatoes are not very good. So lot of things are going to be there. What you do? You need to clean the potatoes, peel them, and get only same size of the the chips you need to make, the wafers you need to make. It is not a very easy task. So when we're talking about data accuracy is also like that. If you cannot say that I got some data set from Amazon.com, I have to work on the data, data science or data analytics applications. Now, the before starting with the data analytics or Power BI or with the MSB or anything, you have to know the problems with the data first. So environments are, vary, location, size, accuracy, and lot of things are going to be there. Thousands of issues are going to be there in the data itself. So what should I do? You have to get the data and clean the data first. That is what the step number one. So we are going to be getting the data from different places. Clear? All the places where the source data is available. This is what is called Amazon data I'm talking about. Okay. This is the Amazon data I'm talking about. Now this data may be there in SAP. Let us say this is there in India. So this may be data is there in Java, maybe Dubai. This data may be there in Singapore and data may be in Excel sheets. This data may be from .NET and let us say from Australia. Like that, we have the data of Amazon company. What is that I should do? Get all the data. This data I'm going to be getting from here, getting from here, getting from here, getting from here. You can combine all the data because this data belong to Amazon. So to combine the data, we are going to be using a tool called ETL tool. Extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data. So what is the tool Microsoft is going to be giving? SSIS. This tool is from MSBA. That is what I told you, right? So when you're talking about, SQL Server, MSBA, we are going to be using one tool called SQL Server Integration Services. This is the tool we're going to be using to extracting the data, transform the data, load the data. Integration means combining. కలపటం కలిపేయటం మధ్య చేయటం ఓకే ఐ విల్ గెట్ ద డేటా అండ్ కంబైన్ ఆల్ ద డేటా వై ఇస్ దట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి కంబైనింగ్ బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆఫ్ అమెజాన్ డేటా ఐ కెన్ కంబైన్ బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్ డేటా ఓన్లీ I can club the data, combine the data. ETL tools are going to be used to get the data from different applications. It may be SAP, Java, Singapore, it may be there in Dubai, India, anywhere else. So, ETL applications are used to combine the data, all the data. These applications are going to store them in a one more bigger computer. This computer is not a permanent computer. It's a temporary computer. This computer is called as a staging server. Staging means temporary. Temporary, you're going to be having one computer. So what is the software you're going to be having here? Any SQL software will be installed. SQL means, what is SQL? I need not tell you. SQL means to store large amount of data. We can use any SQL. You may use SQL Server or you may use DB2, Netezza from IBM. DB2 is also IBM. Teradata. One software you're going to be taking, you're going to be installing in a bigger computer. So that computer is called as a staging server, temporary. So what normally we do, all the data we're going to be bringing and all the data we're going to be putting in the table format. All the tables we're going to be creating: sales table, product table, customer table, feedback tables. A lot of tables you're going to be creating. And after dumping here, what normally you do, you perform the data cleansing activity. What do you mean by data cleansing? If you have a duplicated data, remove dupe data. Okay, or you wanted to split some names, or you wanted to merge, or you would like to convert, right? So whatever you wanted to do, you will be able to do. This activity is called as a data cleansing activity. Clear? Get the data from different places. You're going to be dumping the data, putting it in a single machine, and you're going to be again further cleaning. I'll give you a simple example. You go to the supermarket, buy some vegetables. What you do? You go to shop number one, buy some vegetables. Where will you keep the vegetables? At the time of selecting, you are getting the very cleaned vegetables only. All the vegetables you're dumping into your carry bag. This is your bag. This is temporary bag you have. Carry bag. Shop number one, you bought some potato, onion, tomato. Shop number two also you went, got some milk and curd. You got shop number three, you got some chicken or the fish. Shop number four, you buy some tomato and some more leafy vegetables. All of them, where are you keeping? In your bag. What is your bag? Temporary storage. So temporary storage, it could be polythene bag or the, some bag you're going to be maintaining. So this is what is called the staging. So after that, what you do? So you come home, you open this bag, you open the bag, you're going to be cleaning. So you open the bag, all the tomatoes, you're going to be again cleaning them. Potatoes, some of the potatoes are completely smashed. You did not see it properly. You throw them away. Leafy vegetables, what you do? You plug them and you need to put them into salty water for 10 minutes. And some potatoes you would like to peel them and you would like to soak them in the salt water and add some turmeric. So what are you doing? You are applying some kind of a changes. That is what is called transformation. Clear? So you get the data, you clean the data, you're going to be applying some kind of a transformation to the data. Clear? First, you get the data, you load the data, then you apply transformations. That is also fine. Get the data, load the data, you apply some transformations. Or while getting the data also, you want to convert something, that is also fine. So you're going to be putting and opening the items from the bag. All the items are going to be keeping in the bag, opening the bag, cleaning them, and all the vegetables, what you do? All the clean it. You're going to be cleaning it. The cleaned vegetables from here, what happened? The cleaned vegetables from here again is going to go to the final destination. The final destination will be your refrigerator. So again, ETL is going to be used here to get the data from this server. Again, I'm going to be using this software. The final vegetables, you're going to be placing them where? In your refrigerator. The refrigerator is called as your data warehouse. That is what you need to think of. So data warehouse is a single word. You should not give a space like this, or you cannot combine with the data like this. Warehouse is a single word. Clear? So how the data warehouse is going to be created? It is going to be by the large hardware you are going to be buying, large hardware plus SQL software will be installed, and this machine is called as a data warehousing machine. So according to your understanding, this is your carry bag. Now all the vegetables you're getting from here and dumping into here, and you come home, you open the vegetables bag, you clean them. All the vegetables are going to be keeping them into your fridge or the refrigerator. So refrigerator will have a cleaned vegetables. That is what you got to understand. Did you clear? So every day or once in a 2 days, once in a 3 days, you go to the supermarket, get the vegetables, you clean them, you're going to be keeping into the refrigerator. So refrigerator will have last week vegetables and the current week vegetables also. Or in between, if you buy, all the vegetables are going to be available in the refrigerator. So data warehousing is going to be having this month data, last month data, all the data is going to be stored over there. So data warehouse is going to be having large amount of size of the space you're going to be having, and you're going to be including and storing all the historical data in the data warehousing server. Did you understand clearly, guys? So this is what is called technically OLTP computer. What is OLTP? I will explain. Data warehousing is called as a OLAP computer. Okay, there are two types of computers we're going to be talking about. One is called OLTP computer. OLTP means online transaction processing. Okay. So online transaction processing is one more computer or set of computers. So online analytical. This is what is called OLAP, compulsory interview question. What is OLTP? What is OLAP? So I'll be talking about what is OLTP. Wherever there is a fresh data, wherever there is a fresh data, wherever there is a small data, the data is there in GBs around some 500 or less than 1 terabyte of data. 1 terabyte is equivalent to 1024 GBs, or you can say roughly 1000 GB of data, right? So OLTP systems are going to be maintaining 1 terabyte or lesser than that. You have a small size data, read and write data will be there. 80% of the time you're going to be having writing capability. Now let us talk about this. I wanted to buy a product from Amazon.com. What I do? I will, for example, I'm in India, I'll be able to use my phone or the laptop. I'm going to be connecting to www.amazon.com. The link is established here. Do you know whether this Amazon site I'm talking about is SAP or a Java or a .NET? Do you know what is the site all about? You don't know. You're an end user. You don't know. You wanted to buy one Lenovo laptop. You're searching for it. Clear? So the question is, you're establishing a connection from your computer to this by using this URL. You don't know, this may be SAP website or Java website or Angular JS website, or it may be Python website. We don't know. So you are going to be connecting with this, and this is you. This is you. You're going to be buying a laptop. So when you buy a laptop, what will happen? It is going to be making the payment and everything. Some one or two entries are going to be made in your server. Okay. One is your customer data and what is the amount you paid and blah, blah, blah. When is that laptop is going to be delivered? Like that, many people are going to be buying and buying, buying and buying. So after 1 month or after 1 year or after 6 months, this server will be full. This will have a capability, right? So the server will be full after 1 day or after 1 week, or you could think about after 6 months. So wherever we are giving the fresh data, this server is called as a OLTP server. OLTP means what? Online transaction processing. Transaction means in Telugu, lavadevi, right? We do lot of lava devis, lot of transactions. All the data is going to be recorded in one server, one computer. The computer may be SAP, Java, .NET, Python or X or Y or Z server. We need not know. Wherever fresh data is going to go there and sit, that data, that server, the computer is called as a OLTP computer. Now you are doing a phone pay transaction. You're paying today a fees to me using a phone pay or a Google Pay number. Now the transaction is fresh or not, it is a fresh transaction. The data is going to be stored by phone pay in one more computer. Phone pay application may be Android application. Don't worry whether it is Android or iOS application, you should not be worried. All the data is going to be stored somewhere. That application is called as OLTP application. Right? So what is a phone pay application? OLTP. What is a IRCTC application? You do the current booking. Tatkal ticket, you book it. That is also fresh data. So whatever application that you are using today, it is OLTP. Maybe Java, maybe .NET, maybe Python application. You don't know because you don't know technology. You should know that it is OLTP. So all the application that we are using is OLTP. Phone pay application, Muthoot, you go, you pay every month interest to the Muthoot finance, or you pay every month home loan, personal loan to the banking. Automatically, you pay some mutual funds, or you are going to be paying amount to LIC policies, renewals, or you go to the supermarket, buy a product, you get a bill. Bill is a fresh transaction, so fresh data. So, as an end user, we are going to be using OLTP computers only, OLTP applications, whatever you are using, that is going to be capturing the fresh data, that is OLTP application. It may be banking application, phone pay application, Google Pay. You recharge Airtel, Geo, all of them are Amazon.com. Everything, whatever you use or I'm using, what kind of an application these are? These are OLTP. Somewhere the data is getting stored. But OLTP will have one problem. The data size is small in that server. It may be less than 1 TB or 500, 600, something like that. Most of the time we are going to be writing the data. What you do? You go to the bank every time only for to know your account balance. Is it? No, no, no. We do cash withdrawal, cash, funding, cash deposits. Lot of things we're going to be doing. So most of the time you're going to be using the application for writing of the data. Do you think that Amazon is going to be used only for seeing the website? No, people are buying a lot. So a lot of writing is going to be happening. Reading is very, very small. Writing is more. Clear? So writing is much more there. Like that, it is going to be happening in India, Dubai, everywhere. The servers are getting full. Right? If the servers are full, what we do? All the data you're going to be taking it from here. All the data from here, the companies are going to be dumping into one bigger server. The bigger server is called as a data warehouse. Clear? These are smaller servers. This is a bigger server. You think these are called buckets. This is what is called a drum or 10,000 liters of tank. Okay, now you don't have the water. Morning, the water comes to your street. Morning, you and your brother, your mother, everybody will take a bucket and go to the street and collecting the water. You take one bucket. This is your bucket. Okay, your ball. So what you do, you collect all the water here. The bucket is full. Your mother is also collecting all the water. Her bucket is also full. Your brother is also carrying one more, bucket that is also full. But what is the size of the bucket? 30, 40 liter. But what you do? Fresh water is going to be collected in the bucket. Very small, 30 liters of water is there. All the water you're going to be storing at home. There is a there is what? A drum. The drum is called data warehouse. All the water is going to be coming here and getting stored. Why is this? Okay. Now I'm going to be keeping my water and these buckets will become empty. This will become empty. This bucket will become empty. Again, second time you come to the street, switch on the tap. The water is going to be again collected in your bucket. In your bucket, the bucket size is small. Remember. So buckets are called OLTPs. Buckets are called your OLTPs. What is the purpose? The purpose is to store the initial water. Fresh water and a small amount of water are going to be collected. What you do? You again go to the drum. In the drum, what you do? You take this water from here. Again, you're going to be putting the water, second layer. Again, these buckets are again empty. Clear? So like that, every time you're going to be collecting the water data here, initial data, once it is full, you're going to be taking the data from here, dumping into one more server. The server is called as OLAP server, are called as data warehousing server. Clear? So data warehousing will be your drum, your SAP, Java, Sing, all the servers may be your bucket. It may be plastic bucket, silver bucket, gold bucket, or some bucket. It may be Java, .NET, doesn't matter. We need to have the we need to have only the data. So what is OLAP? OLAP is not going to be having fresh data, historical data, every month data it is going to be going there. And every month you're talking about 30 liter, 30 liter, 30 liter water. So slowly it will become 1,000 liter, right? Every month you think 500 GB into 12 months of data, it will become 6,000 GB. Okay, 6,000 GB is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data. So every month you're going to be keeping, it is not a small size, which is a large data. What is the capacity? It is in terabytes, which is read-only data. Which is read-only data. So don't worry about it. It's not the writing data because historical data. You purchased a laptop last 1 month, and the data is gone to Amazon server. Which server? Data warehousing server. So OLTP will have fresh data, maybe there for 1 month or 6 months. After that, the company is going to be moving all the data to the which server? To the data warehousing server. This is how you need to understand what is a data warehouse, what is OLTP. People are not going to be keeping the data for longer period in the OLTP. As I told you, buckets. What how many times, how many days you are going to be keeping? We're going to be putting all the water into the drum. Drum can carry last week of water, today's water, and the last 1 month of water you're going to be putting in the data warehouse and you're going to be using. Many people told me, Bhaskar sir, why are you using manually getting the water, dumping the water? Can't you buy a motor pump? So I can go in for a motor pump, right? So these are the different motor pumps are available. So what I do, I buy one motor pump. I will be connecting to the bucket which I'm carrying. I'll be connecting to one more bucket. So I will be switching on this. So this is going to connect it to your tank or the drum. Okay. Now, when you switch on this motor, this is going to be taking the water from here and here and here. It is going to be putting the water. So this is what is called as a ETL. So ETLs are nothing but data pumping devices, data importing, exporting applications. These are, it will take the data from one place and it is going to be copying the data to the another place. Clear? So like that, you can have different companies. Premium for stroke. This is one company, ETL. Crompton is one more company, ETL. Like that, different Jindal, lot of ETL tools are available. So I am using SSIS from Microsoft, or I'm using ADF is also Microsoft. It is on-premises ETL tool from Microsoft. Is a cloud-based. What is a cloud? We can understand from the tomorrow. What is a ETL? What is ETL? We're going to understand. What is a cloud? We'll understand in tomorrow. Like that, we have a lot of tools. Informatica is also one more ETL tool from Informatica company. Crampton is one more company. Like we have ODI, Oracle Data Integrator. We have a data stage from IBM company. So lot of ETL tools are available in the market, but we are going to be using Microsoft SSIS or we may use Microsoft ADF. Both of them are ETL tools to take the data from one place to another. Clear? What is the ETL means? It is going to be pumping the data from the one place to another place. That is what you got to understand. In your body, there is one ETL. What is the ETL in your body? Your heart is pumping the blood from one place to another place. Your kidney is the staging area where the cleaning is going to be happening, right? So in your body, you have a staging, that is the kidney. In your body, there is a ETL is going on, pumping the blood from one place to another by one more ETL device. The ETL device is called as a heart. Clear, guys? So everything is there in your body itself. So that is what you need to understand. Now, one day, my mother told, "Hey, Bhaskar, don't keep all the data directly from here to here. So what you do, we supposed to clean the water, dump the water first here. But what is the staging? This staging is called as a one more drum or one more tank. This is also one more drum or the tank. So my mother is telling me, pump the water here. You clean the water From here, you buy one more motor, take the water from here and dump into this one. So we are going to be having a tank number one, tank number two. Tank number one is a cleaning purpose. Tank number two is the final water that we are going to be using. So from source to this destination, I am going to be using this motor pump. From this tank to this tank, I am going to be using second pump. Clear? So like that, I need to have two pumps to store the data from one place to another. So staging is also one more drum or the tank. Initial water will get deposited. Initial data will get deposited. Cleaning process is going to be happening over there. Am I clear? So this is what you got to understand, guys. Did you understand clearly? So what is SSIS? What is OLTP? What is OLAP? Did you understand? OLTP means small buckets, small servers where you have a fresh data is going to be there. Once the servers are full, the data is going to be loaded into the data warehouse. Data warehouse will be a large computer where all the data from the OLTP will be loaded once in a week, once in a month, once in a year, things like that. Clear? Now, once data is ready here, your vegetables are ready in the refrigerator, what you do? You are going to be preparing what is called as a food. You have to process the data, right? If you all the vegetables are cleaned, vegetables are available there. Now, what I do? You think every day morning you're going and getting the vegetables and cleaning them and putting them here. So this is what is called data warehousing, is storing the data or storing a vegetable or storing some food items, very cleaned items. But with that, can you get a food? Answer is no. Where you have to go? You have to go to the kitchen and do the processing. So you cut the vegetable, you clean the vegetables, you light the stove, you put some oil, or you start the back oven. You get the bread, and lot of things you're going to be doing. So the kitchen is the place where you're going to be processing your data. So vegetables are available, raw chicken is available, marinated chicken is available, but it is a raw vegetables are available in the data warehousing. So with that, you cannot do anything. You have to go to the kitchen and you need to process. So process means here I have data like 10 and 20 is there. I have to know what is the total. Total is a processing, right? So who's going to be processing which application means we are going to be using SSAS. Analysis services, that application is going to be used. It is going to be processing your data. So I wanted to know what is the total. The total is 10 plus 20, 30. 30 is going to be processing, right? Example for the processing, it is going to be stored in your SSAS. SSAS is your kitchen. It is going to be processing and creating a lot of items. You have a chicken kebab can be made in the kitchen. You have a raw chicken and the marinated chicken in the refrigerator. So chicken biryani has to be made in the kitchen. So you create a lot of items. But here we need to understand, you don't get only two numbers. You will have millions of data. Billions of data is going to be there. So processing is not very, very simple. It will be very, very complicated. Clear? SSIS is going to be going to the going to data warehouse, get the data, create lot of sales. What is the total sales? Millions of numbers I need to sum. Billions of numbers I need to sum. What is the sales in India? What is the sales in Dubai? What is the sales for Apple iPhone model number 15? What is the sales for Apple model number 14? What is the sales for South India? What is the sales in last Diwali? What is the sales for last five Diwalis? What is the sales for last five Ramazans? Now you go mad how these kind of a processing is going to be done in the SSAS. Clear? So processing is not a simple task. So that you cannot do it manually. You have to do with the help of an application. The application is called as analysis application. Here we are going to be creating what is called as a cube. So what is a cube and all? You're going to be learning later, but your cube or your SSAS is nothing but your kitchen. In the kitchen, you do a lot of things, grinding, cooking, marinating, lot of things are going to be doing, right? So without that, you will not be able to get the proper food. Am I clear? So once the food is ready, you're going to be delivering or displaying the food neatly. Now we are going to be getting all the food from the cube. Now you need to serve the food in the plate. The plate is called as your power reporting. So here we are going to be using your report. Neatly, you get the processed food, you serve them in the plate. The plate is called your report. In that, you're going to be creating a lot of garnish and neatly you are going to be serving. I need chicken kebab. So the report will be played. You create a visualization with the proper garnish and everything. So this is where you're going to be using Power BI. At the end, you may use any SSRS or even Excel is also going to be used. So before creating a report, this much of a circus is going to be happening. Get the data, clean the data, store the data, process the data, and at the last, you're going to be serving that data or keeping the data into the plate, giving the plate is called reporting. Clear? The plate is called reporting. Clear? So you are going to be creating, so getting the data from here and cleaning the data, processing the data, and all these things are called data engineering. Clear? Or data preparation, where you have to use SQL and ETL is compulsory. Clear? So data engineering and data processing plus. So data engineering or data processing is done, then you're going to be creating a reporting. So data engineering plus reporting is called as a data analytics. Clear? So data engineering plus reporting is called as a data analytics or a business intelligence. You need to show the data not in the same manner. You get the raw data, clean the data, store the data in the data warehouse, then you process the data with the help of a cube, then you create a reports. Report can be with the Tableau, Power BI, SSRS, or anything you can use. So this is how you need to understand. This report will be given to a decision maker like MBA guys, managers. So these people will ask you, hey, I read a report. Can you create a report like this? Now you need to collect the data, store the data, do all this circus and create a beautiful report and give it to them. So these people are going to be analyzing and these people are going to be decision makers. Clear? So data analytics system is also called as a decision making systems. Who's going to be asking the reports in the company means managers, CEOs, not the technical people. I'll give you simple example. So what is your role in the company as a data analyst, right? You go to the hospital, you wanted to have you wanted to meet the doctor. So doctor will ask you what is happening. You say, sir, I'm having a fever. Then immediately he will write some reports. He will ask some lab data, some tests. You have to get it. So you go to the laboratory in the hospital. There is a lab technician. He's going to be collecting BP, blood sugar, and he will collecting the blood and everything. And collecting the blood, storing the blood, processing the blood, and creating a report. The report will be given to you. You go to doctor and show the report. The doctor is a decision maker, and he will tell you you have this, malaria fever or dengue fever. This is the medicine you have to use it. So the solution is given by the doctor. Doctor needs the report. But who's going to be preparing the report? A lab technician. Your role will be lab technician role. Your role will not be a doctor's role. Doctor can decide what is the problem. So you're not going to be deciding and telling the patient this is the problem you have. So that is not a data analyst means purely work on the data, get the data, clean the data, create a report. Report will be given to the end user or the manager can understand what is the problem. He can give you solution. But if you know the business very well, so if you know finance background, if you know banking background, you can also say, sir, this is the problems in our business. So you can also add some added advantage when you have some technical knowledge, even the business knowledge, business domain knowledge. When you have, you can also tell the storytelling. What could be the reason for these sales? Because you're a finance guy, you can analyze this report. So many people are now data analysts, plus they're also having business domain knowledge. You can also help the business to understand what are the problems. You can have the storytelling because you know the business. But if you don't have the business, that is also fine. You can become a data analyst, purely technical guy, right? So that is the reason why HR people can become HR analyst, or a business finance people can become finance data analyst, banking data analyst, marketing data analyst. That means marketing domain knowledge, plus how to create reports, how to cleanse the data, everything. So it will be added advantage. Any people can come into data analytics because you can have 10 years of banking knowledge, you may have 20 years of HR knowledge, you can have 5 years of sales knowledge, or you have a 10 years of healthcare knowledge, pharma knowledge, or medical knowledge. Anybody can come into data analytics because you're going to be working in that field. Take the healthcare data, work with that, and you can become a healthcare data analyst. If you have the business domain knowledge, you can have added advantage for your company. Clear? So end of the day, so you could be data engineer, you could be a data analyst, or you could be HR analyst, or you could be banking analyst. You could be anywhere if you learn all these technologies. Am I clear, guys? So this is how you need to understand. So we are going to be starting from tomorrow Power BI. Anybody can learn Power BI. If you don't know anything, that is fine. But if you wanted to get into data engineering and complete life cycle, ETL is also important. Data warehousing also important. All these are important. So this will be 25 days course. Okay. So this will be 45 days course. And the data warehousing will be 1 week course. And this will be also some 1 week course. And this will be free for you. This is also free for you. Okay. So Power BI. So what all you need to know? You need to know SQL very well. Otherwise, Power BI useless. Power BI you need to know, and ETL also you have to know. So all these things you are going to be making the payments, and you're going to be joining with that. And data warehousing will be free. SSAS will be free. And this is what you're going to be learning. So SQL and Power BI, December and January will get completed. Okay. And ETL SSIS will be done in the February month. Clear? So all of them you have to know. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to get into any Power BI. Purely reporting means nothing is going to be happening. If you wanted to become a data analyst, I'm not talking about data science people. Data analyst, if you wanted to learn only reporting means useless, because data engineering will take a lot of time. 60% data engineering, only 40% reporting. So it is very, very important that you have to know SQL, ETL very well. Power BI, anybody can learn without any knowledge. That is fine. But even though you go to the interview, people will be asking 60% of the SQL questions only. You cannot say, I don't know SQL. And you cannot say, sir, I know basics of SQL, nothing doing like that. Or you cannot say, sir, I have learned during my BTech. No, 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 no. You need to know very, very basic level to advanced level. So we are going to be giving you SQL videos. And from tomorrow, you need to take one SQL video and you watch it. And 45 videos are going to be given. So how to watch the videos, I clearly told in the demo number 1. Watch them. And SQL, Power BI, ETL. So you may have SSIS here, or you may have ADF here. One of the tool will be given, so don't worry about it. So this is the complete syllabus that you're going to be attending. So data warehousing and cube SSAS will be given for free, plus CV preparation project, one project is given for free, and a placement assistant is going to be there for free. So interview questions are going to be there. Everything will be there in the same fee structure. There is no extra fee for this. And the 3 months we're going to be there, December, January, February. So this is the one. ETL, if you need, February you're going to be there. Otherwise, December and Jan. So this is what you need to know. If you don't know ETL, it will be of no use. As a data analyst, I'm telling you, if you go to any naukri.com, they'll definitely ask you about ETL. Otherwise, you cannot get it. So this completes the demo. The fee structure and discounts and everything will be sent by my team today. Now you will be able to get a communication via WhatsApp or email by 10:30 or 11 o'clock today about the payment link and what are the discounts. If you send the data in this form, then only you're eligible for the discounts. Otherwise, you don't need to you don't get any discounts. Make sure you give your data in this form so that people who are having the entries in this form will be given discounts. So make sure this form you're going to be filling up and before going out for the demo so that you are get the discounts. Clear? If you don't get any communication, you will be able to talk to my team and ask them the fee details and everything. And tomorrow you will have new meeting link to join the tomorrow's class. Tomorrow I'm going to be installing SQL Server and Power BI. So the laptop configuration I have given. So the same configuration you need to have. Windows 10 or 11 is needed. Remember, minimum 4 GB RAM is needed. i3, i4, i5, any generation is fine. So Ryzen, any gaming computers also fine, but say cellular computers are not advisable. Windows 10 has to be there compulsorily. So do go to hardware shop today. You buy hardware or you upgrade your hardware to Windows 10 or 11. And if you're not able to upgrade to Windows 11, that means the laptop you cannot use it because Power BI will not get installed. You have to buy new computer. If not tomorrow, organize the computer. Get the computer within week's time. So no worries about it. So tomorrow I'll show you how to install it. And so same time with the new meeting ID, we are going to be connecting. If you have any doubts, you can call me or you can send me your mobile number in the email ID, right? So that I will be able to call you, give the career guidance. If you don't have a time in the morning, don't worry. Daily video classes, you can take it and watch them in the evening and ping me, sir. I understood this video, but there's a clarification. Can I meet you one to one? This is my phone number, sir. So I will call you. I will be able to talk to you based on your free time, my team, my free time. I'll be able to connect and remember, even the recession, because of the knowledge, you can get placements, right? Because of the knowledge only you will get placements, not because of recession. So recession is temporary, skill is permanent. Remember that forever. And if you don't learn anything, you will get only 15-20,000 rupees salaries. And tomorrow you cannot blame them. I should have done this long back. I should have done this long back. So don't go into Udemy videos or YouTube videos. If you only with the videos, nobody can get the knowledge. You need to have the proper mentor. I'm telling you. So I'll be the proper mentor till you get the placement. Clear? So everything we're going to be giving from very, very starting level to advanced level. So the videos are available in Telugu and English language as well. We can ask for Telugu. There's no problem. But even though explanation is in Telugu, the notes will be there in English. Right? So talk to my team. We have any concerns, talk to me. And if you miss this batch, the next batch is going to be starting from the January 1st or 2nd. Every month we'll have only one batch. We don't have weekend batches or any other timings. So I'll be the trainer for this module, guys. So thank you so much for attending the demo. And if you have any clarifications, you can talk to me today, or you can call my call these office numbers, call them and ask them. Payment links will be given by the team by afternoon. If you don't get any payment link, just ping them or mail me, bhaskarjogi@gmail.com. Chalo. Thank you, guys. So tomorrow I'll be showing you how to install the Power BI and SQL in your laptop.